Hello everyone, we are back with this new guitar from Ibanez, the AZ Essentials. So basically it is the little brother of the AZ Premium and a toddler compared to the AZ Japan. So this one is a much more affordable version, so it's about 1/3 or less than the price of the AZ Premium, which is made in Indonesia. So this is much more geared towards the beginner in terms of price and also the specs. So if you take a look at that, and your headstock is just your regular 6-in-line tuners. You have a maple neck, one piece. You have a Jatoba fretboard, and it is a 25-inch scale length, so it's a little bit shorter, a bit more comfortable for people with smaller hands. And there is a Poplar body, and it's a little bit smaller because when I'm using it, I can really feel that my arm is a bit more lower when compared to using a slightly bigger size guitar. You have their own proprietary pickups with a 5-way pickup selector, volume tone, and you have the Dyna 9 mix switch, so you can get 9 different tones or pickup configurations from this one guitar. You got a 6-screw trem, and finally you got an interesting looking jack where it's a bit more sturdy, they say, so the jack, the cable does not really move around as much. And yep, the tremolo arm is a screw-in, and what you heard earlier was the Dyna switch being turned on with the in-between position with some flanger and reverb. So I'm going to turn off the Dyna mix switch, or I'm just going to call it the alter switch right now, and I'm going to leave it at the neck single coil. And the signal chain here is the guitar going into my pedal board with a variety of pedals, overdrive, distortion, flanger, and the reverb is going to be on the entire time. Going into a Hughes and Kettner Tubemeister Deluxe 20, into an orange PPC 2x12 vertical cabinet being mic'd up by a Electronics V7X. And this is the clean tone with the neck single coil and the alter switch off. Next, the in-between position. Next, the middle single coil. Next, the in-between with the single coil in the middle and the humbucker. Finally, the bridge humbucker. So next I'm going to flick the alter switch on, and hopefully you can hear some of the subtle differences. And what I'm going to do is we're going to put the pickup configuration and what is being turned on and off on the side of the screen as we do this the whole way. So now, alter switch on, neck single coil. I'm also going to quickly compare with it being turned on and off. So this is on, this is off. So you can hear it's a bit more full, sounding a bit more like a humbucker in the neck. Next, the in-between. This is on, now this is off. Next, the middle single coil. Off, on. Next, the in-between with the single coil in the middle and the bridge humbucker. Off, on, and the bridge humbucker is not affected by the alter switch. So there you go, in total giving you 9 different configurations. So next I'm going to turn on some crunch and have some fun with it. Before that I'm going to tune the guitar because it sounds out of tune, god damn. La 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 la. Now I turned on some crunch, and what's really good for you all to know is if you have the alter switch turned off, you're going to hear the regular hum that you get with the single coil. But if I turn it on, it's much more quieter. So I'm just going to turn on some crunch right now. I'm going to have the alter switch turned off. Alter switch turned on. Alter switch off in between position. Alter switch turned on. Middle position with the alter switch turned off. Alter switch turned on. Next, the in-between with the alter switch off. Alter switch turned on. Finally, the bridge humbucker. Now I'm going to have some fun with much more high gain. I'm going to stack my Friedman Dirty Shirley. Alter switch turned on. Gonna add some delay. So there you go, the Ibanez AZ Essentials, much more affordable, plays really well for a beginner guitar, and excellently priced. If I had one gripe with the guitar, so depending on the weight of the Poplar body, some of the Poplar bodies tend to have a slight neck dive because the Poplar is so light, and probably the Maple and the Jatoba is much more heavier than that. So some of them are okay, but there's some that has this slight neck dive. So let us know what you think about the tones achieved today. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content, and see you real soon.